Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Constip and this is going to be part 6 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii. And it does feel good as always to get back into another Total War session here because man, I just got done with a pretty tough stretch at work and I feel smoked right now. I feel like I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. But at the same time, I've really been looking forward to jumping back into this game, and I'm really excited to play. But I am feeling pretty low energy, so just putting that out there, just so you know. I'm tired, guys. And this is my last episode I'm going to be able to record before I jump on into an even longer and even more brutal stretch at work. So my next video is not going to be going up until next week. You know, probably like a full week after this one is uploaded. So yeah, other than that, I hope the October for y'all people, your people, y'all. See, I'm struggling. I hope the October for you all is going well. Yeah, I love October. I do. I just wish I didn't have to work as much, but at the same time, I like the money. So I like the money and I like the shows. You know, working music venues it's fun work for sure. It's a lot of shows, but it's also like my favorite weather. So I kind of wish I had more time off and got to enjoy the outdoors at this time of the year as well. So anyway, yeah, I hope you all are doing well. And I hope you all are as excited as I am to, check out this episode, see how it's going. So in the last one, I did take Narbo Martius, and that feels good. I got... What did I get for that? I think I got a unit, right? I got a unit of mercenary hoplites. Yeah, they look pretty cool with their nifty little green outfits. And my next Senate mission is going to be to take Salona, which is over here. And it looks like the Brutii are already on their way. Now, this isn't a done deal. It's not because they couldn't. They definitely could. But I've seen the AI Roman factions be very non-committal to taking settlements, and we're gonna try for it. You know, we're gonna do our damnness to get on over there and take Salona. But if the Brutii take it, that's okay as well. It is in their spheres of influence. I'm kind of okay with them taking it just for role-playing purposes. It always kind of felt a little bit weird when the Senate would send the Julii after Salona or even Corrales. I'm glad that the Scipii have taken Corrales because, again, that feels like it's more in their spheres of influence as well. So that part's going okay. So if the Brutii were to take Salona, that would be fine. Although it is, I think, a very rich settlement. They do have gold, and then yeah, it looks like there's some trade goods down here, some olive oil that they can trade, and maybe timber as well. So I'm assuming Salona is like a filthy rich settlement once it's built up. So yeah, that's not great. But this is what I'm in for. You know, I've already said that I am here for a good time, not for a long time. No, I'm trying to make the whole way. Maybe if I can get a good crack in Civil War out of this, that'd be good. But what's the reward for this? Games will be thrown in your honor at the Senate's expense. Okay. So, based on what I've said before regarding this screen right here, so this Senate mission is making it sound like games will be thrown in my honor so that I would get improved popularity with the people, as if I were to finish this sentence. I feel like that's what that means. And I feel like that might be completely useless. If I'm correct in that the Civil War in this game is based on the population, the entire population. Is it in here? Yeah. So if this is if this graph is the real reason, the real indicator of the Civil War, I think I would have to get up to 45,000 based on just kind of what I observed in my one campaign that I played. So this is what I'm going to be keeping an eye on, but then that would mean that this means nothing. And that would mean that this Senate mission reward means nothing. Even the Senate mission reward where they say that they will consider you for like a Senate office, like that's useful because Senate offices grant good bonuses. So that's definitely a useful one. Yeah, I don't know, unless this gives you something else. Like if this were to improve population loyalty throughout your settlements for like a brief time. That way you can bump up taxes and make a bit more money. Or if like this increased population growth throughout your settlements for like a brief time. Who knows? Maybe someone knows, but I don't. I'm not one of the people that knows these things. So I want to keep an eye on this. If I do take Salona, I want to see if I can maybe like take a mental note of the, I don't know, the happiness of my settlements, I guess. And maybe even like the population growth rate. But if not, if I don't make it over to Salona, I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on that as well. However, I'm not going to be able to make it over to Salona right away. I do have 10 turns, right? Yeah, I have 10 turns, but I have to deal with this brigand army first. It's 9 units. It's not a small army. It's 2 units of rebel generals, and then or the generals' bodyguards, 1 unit of warband, and then 1 unit of naked fanatics. That's 4 decent units. The other 4 units could be shitty, but the 4 that I have eyes on are kind of decent. So I need to, get my armies together here. I'm waiting on these 3 units to join up with these 7 units. And then I will take on that brigand army. The other 4 could be peasants. They could be, but still. This peasant is going to be like coming down here. And he's going to be jumping on a boat so that he can go and garrison Narba Martius eventually. Right now I'm garrisoning Narba Martius with a unit of Hastati, and that always feels bad. That's a unit that should be fighting, not just sitting in a settlement. But, yeah, and then also you should continue to explore. I want to...
Move out.
Oh, and I should also buy these mercenaries, barbarian mercenaries, 800 denarii. Yeah. I should do it. So yeah, let's come on over to this little corner here. Let's plop down a watchtower. Get myself a little bit of vision here, and then we can start coming up, and I want to place a watchtower over on this corner as well.
No more moves, sir.
It doesn't feel great having these forces split up. These are the reinforcements that came on in. I probably should have waited for these forces to meet up before I kind of sent them off scouting this territory, but...
Imperator.
And on that note, as tempting as it is to like put you over here to like put some more watchtowers down, I'm going to put you in here because that's safer. I should really form these 2 armies up before I kind of scout around, especially with these, like, I have no vision here, right? Like I can put my faction leader and this other family member, Amulius Julius, I can put them in this mountain range and they'll just immediately get attacked by a horde of gulls. So yeah, not going to do that. At least over here I have a little bit of vision. Got this nice little river here kind of dividing my province a little bit as well.
Imperator.
But yeah, hopefully if these guys were to be attacked, hopefully they would be okay. Hopefully. And yeah, you guys are just going to hang out for now. Do we... Definitely want to bump up taxes since we can afford to. And I suppose we should, if we can afford it, Shrine to Ceres, yeah. Just to bump up that population growth a little bit. Yeah, I think that's going to be the call there. I think Shrine to Ceres is going to be my main shrine when taking these barbarian towns with their low populations. It's a little bit weird, isn't it? Because historically, like, wasn't the whole thing with fighting the Gallic factions was that they just had enormous numbers, or are those numbers just be considered to be very what's the word, like overestimated by modern historians? The numbers are insane, aren't they? Like they talk about like hundreds of thousands of Gauls, so that must be disputed by modern historians, but the population was still huge, wasn't it? Well, yeah, because they didn't like have like like an army census. It was just like it was like the whole tribe, right? Like, you know, wasn't that kind of what it was? They had so many numbers just because they had so many fighters available, right? Whereas, like, you know, civilized societies had people that needed to kind of stay behind and tend the farms and make weapons and stuff. You know, make society continue to run, clean the sewers, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I have buildings being built, and I am using the discount thingy from him, Quintus Julius. And then do I have someone else? I think I was using you, but now you have a bigger mission to follow. And spy, you can just in the hopes that maybe we can get down here to Salona in time. Like let's just have you start going this way. And ooh, I should build a boat as well, because that's going to be the thing that cuts my time in half. Because I can, once I defeat this rebel army here, then I can just put them on a boat and then sail them to Salona. It doesn't need to be this turn though. Boats only take 1 turn to build. That's so nice. Oh man, it's just it's such a struggle taking 3 turns to build a boat in medieval Total War. Oh, it's so painful. But yeah, getting boats in 1 turn feels very good in this game. So it doesn't need to happen in this turn. I can wait until, you know, whenever I'm ready. These boats, yeah, so this is going to be back in time, but I'm not going to have, let's see, a peasant. I want to send some units from this army, though, on the boat. So this boat might hang out. I might put this boat in the harbor for a little bit, just to kind of... Yeah, I'm not quite ready to put troops on that boat. Maybe I can put these Hastati and these Equites on that boat. And then these, not these peasants, but, yeah, these peasants. And then probably some mercenary hoplites, definitely the Triarii and the archers. So at least those units, maybe some more as well. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on what the Brutii are doing here. If they take Salona, and I don't think there's any repercussions for like failing the missions in this way. If someone else takes the settlement that the Senate sends you after, I don't think there's any like I don't think you get the message for failing the mission, and I don't think there's any repercussions. I don't think the Senate gets pissed off at you. I think they just assign you a new mission, I think. But again, as always, correct me if I am wrong. So I'm going to bring this extra unit of peasants probably down to Arretium. I'm using Mediolanium essentially as my peasant training center just because Segesta is still a tier 1 town. I don't want to train anything from there until it's ready to go to be a large town. Batavium, I'm rushing this to be a minor city, and that leaves Ariminum and then Arretium basically training my Astati and my Equites. I can't even train any skirmishers or light infantry at this point. I don't even have the buildings to do so. And then I don't want to train anything from Narbo Martius for the same reason. It's a small town, I want to build it up. And so I'm basically using the Mediolanium to like train peasants to garrison these other places. So I have a peasant in Segesta and Batavium. Let's get a peasant down here to Arretium. And yeah, that just means that I can bump up the taxes a bit more, right? So like, I can't do very high. I can do high here. And then yeah, same thing in Ariminum. So yeah, it'll make me more money. I can bump up the taxes once I have that accomplished. And then I suppose, you know, if there's no reason to have these town watch just hanging out here at this point. They should probably have been brought. Let me just check yeah, population's fine. So that's fine. Let's have you guys start to move down to, I guess, Arretium so that I can retrain you guys. And then you, since I've already put in the build order for sewers, maybe have you start to move over to Mediolanium so that I can start building something here in the next turn. Some paved roads, perhaps. Yes, yeah. Because Segesta, is there anything to build here? Ah, I still haven't built a shrine. God damn. Yeah, I need a shrine to Ceres here. Yeah, definitely that. God dang. It's not that I've been forgetting. I think I've just been really cash strapped so far. So yeah, you with your, is it 10% bonus or 10% discount? Yeah, that's pretty gosh darn good.
Orders.
Why can you only move that far?
Orders.
Oh, I think he's already moved this turn. I think, was that what it was? But yeah, you can start,
March.
let's see. You guys gonna be okay? Yeah, drop it down to normal or low.
Orders.
And then, yeah, you can get over to Mediolanium next turn to help out with that. And then I think we can train up one more unit of peasants, right? Yeah. Perfect. And then those peasants will move on over to Ariminum in the next turn as well.
Sir.
Alright, that's looking okay. So in the next turn we can attack these rebel brigands. And you are going to continue to build watchtowers. Boats are going to get into the harbor and be nice and safe. Oh yeah, these guys can be moved out as well. Let's do that. Ugh, people are not happy. Yeah, normal taxes. That's why I need peasants in there. So you guys just come on over and just wait for the boats to arrive, and then Equites, you do the same thing. Unless I want these guys in the army attacking Salona, it's just not necessary, is it? It's just, it's not going to be... Yeah, I don't think it's going to be necessary. Now, I wouldn't mind it if this Carthaginian diplomat came and talked to me, because I'm trying to get... You know what? Are they fighting my friends? Yeah, they are. They're at war with both the Brudii and the Scipii. And the Scipii, they haven't taken... Okay, they're on the way. Yeah, they're on the way to attack this Carthaginian town of Lilybium, is it? And then they've only taken Corrales, and then the Brudii have only taken Apollonia. Huh, they got some forces. I like that I can see the other Roman factions and what they're doing. It's also kind of nice having like the diplomats provide vision as well. Just being able to kind of look down here and see what's going on. And that reminds me, diplomat, you continue to go find... I know it's going to be a while, but try to find the Spanish.
Out of moves.
And there's no Gallic forces in his immediate vicinity. Although that doesn't really mean much. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to talk to that Carthaginian diplomat. It'd be nice to get some more diplomats trained up in my, area here so that I can talk to diplomats that kind of cross paths in this region. But yeah, I've just been so... not really able to afford one so far. It's very, very different from my Egyptian campaign. Alright, yeah, I think that's probably fine, right? Let's drop a save and let's keep an eye on this. Let's see if the Brudii actually end up taking Salona or sieging it or anything. I hope they don't. Yeah, so they must have, because we already have a new Senate mission assigned. So yeah, take Euvenum. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And I will be rewarded with a unit of Triarii. That's awesome. that's really cool. Yeah, it's a fantastic spear unit. And message... Yeah, so I don't, like... It's a different message if you fail a mission. This doesn't make it sound like a failure. It just says it no longer requires me to take the settlement, which indicates that the Brudii had to take it. Yep, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And sitting on 2,500 in the treasury. Yeah, losing 112. Yep, not super great, but, we're hanging in there. A couple shrines are built up. That feels good. And, yeah, peasants. Pontus and the Seleucids are at war, and... Ooh, the Britons and the Gauls are allies. Ooh, ho ho ho. How about that? And the Dacians are the Macedonians as well. Alright, well that's more of a Brudii concern, but this concerns me directly. The Britons are they seem like a powerful faction. Yeah, they start off with that town right there. And I wonder, are they at war with the Germans? It seems like a lot of times they are. Yeah, they're fighting the Germans. Okay. I kind of would like to update my map so that I can see if they've taken anything. Oh, and here we are. Yeah, actually. Yeah, so we have Germans right here. skirmisher warband, 5 units, and then we have Gauls right here, 3 units. So really not too much of a threat. In fact, I can sally out with this little army here, and I can get rid of them.
Sir!
You can continue on your mission of building watchtowers. I'm totally okay with that. Yep, we have vision on another. Ooh, this is a full. Ooh, oh yeah, look at that. 5 stars. Brennus. Wasn't Brennus? Isn't that the name of the guy that sacked Rome like initially, like the the first time that Rome is sacked in the very beginning? Not the very beginning, but like after. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching, or I was just listening to some Rome history podcast while I was cleaning my living room. I love that podcast. It's so good. It's so interesting. But Brenna sounds familiar. But yeah, obviously the time's different. But let's see. You can start going around this river, and yeah, probably head down there.
Out of moves.
And yeah, we can sally out and just beat these guys or make them run away or whatever. And yeah, I think it's time for us to fight those brigands. And yeah, Salona belongs to the Brutii. That's a shame. That's a shame, but you know what? Now it's time to set our sights on Uvenum. And yeah, 3 units inside. Uvenum is going to put us in like pretty close contact to the Germans. And if we end up fighting them as well as the Gauls at the same time, that's going to be a little bit tricky. Yeah. I mean, this is going to like require, a bit to deal with that just on its own. So, yeah, we're going to have to get some forces over here pronto. So, we're not quite ready. We have to fight this battle first. Yeah, this has to come first because I want to send some of these units over to, yeah, the Gallic territory. So I think first things first. Ooh, can I hire some stuff here? Oh, yeah. Some barbarian mercenary, cavalry mercenaries? Yeah, absolutely. Sign me up. Definitely do that. So let's go you, and then you, and then you, and then... Yeah, let's go fight these guys. We do outnumber them, and, only 1 unit of peasants. The rest of them are decent. Yeah, this is a decent force. So 2 units of generals' bodyguards, and then 3... God, the peasants and the warbands look so similar. But yeah, 3 units of warband, 2 units of naked fanatics. I can't remember if I don't think I've fought these so far in this campaign, but they're like a glass cannon unit. High attack, high charge, low defense, no clothing. Pretty scary stuff. Yeah, good morale as well. Good stamina. Easy to run around forever when you don't have anything, any clothing on. But yeah, they can just get shot and stuff. So, right? Yeah, I have archers. So my archers can shoot them. Yeah, let's do this.
Brave warriors! I have won great renown through leading men to victory. I see no reason to change the habits of a lifetime today. Over there stand the rebel slaves. They are braver and more worthy than men of their type have any right to be. This army is fully 1/4 of all our warriors. Imagine how we look to our enemies and take heart from that thought. Our people expect great things of us, and we are the men to do great things. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. There is no advantage in numbers to either side. Therefore, skill and courage will be the keys to this day's battle. Yet, for all that, we are the stronger within ourselves. We are the greater warriors. I have never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So together, we will gain another victory.
Hell yeah.
Only a fool cares for omens and portents, no matter how bad they may be. We make our own destinies, and we are not ruled by the flight of some damn bird. And remember this above all. Our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed!
It's a little bit contrary, isn't it? Because I know that his speeches are defined by his traits, and when they talk about how they're like, they don't really care about the portents, that has to do with like being non-superstitious or whatever. There's probably a trait for that. But then right after that, he said something about how the Roman gods will carry them through, and it's like, but you just said you don't care, right? Well, as you saw, I was trying to get some favorable weather, knowing that I have archers. I would like to not have to fight in the, well, it's snowing. It's, you know, it's kind of, it's not the easiest thing to like see the weather in this game. It's like way more obvious in Medieval and Shogun. Like when it's raining or snowing, you know what it is. But when you're clicking the wait button on this and you're like trying to see, sometimes it's kind of hard. Like the effect sometimes like dissipates over time, and it doesn't immediately like go away and doesn't immediately change. It's a little bit awkward sometimes, but anyway. So we are fighting in the snow. That sucks, and we have a little forest right here. So we don't want to fight in this because the enemy warband are going to be getting a +3 to their attack in the woods. They already are going to be getting +3 to their attack for fighting in the snow. So I'm thinking like up here, if I can, stay away from that forest and, yeah, maybe use my archers to draw them into an uphill fight against me, maybe? Yeah, let's see how that goes. I have my guys a little bit scrunched up here because I do plan on spreading out a little bit more once I get on to the, well, crest of this hill. But in the front line, I have my barbarian mercenaries with the mercenary hoplites in the middle and the town watch. And this front line is basically to hold up the enemy. I have my guys all in guard mode. They're not there to get any kills. They're not there to win any beauty contests or win any battles, really. They're there to hold the enemy in place while the Hastati can throw their pilum in. That's the point of that. Archers behind, Triari right there. General's going to be there, and then my Equites and my barbarian cavalry are going to be there. So yeah, let's see. See how this goes here. Right off the bat, they must be, according to my mini map, they're somewhere like in that area. I don't see them right now, but first things first, let's crest this hill. Okay, I can see some glimpses of them. It looks like they are on the other side of that little tree line there. Gosh, I don't, let's see here. I don't want to fight them in the forest. It's hard to say if I would be able to get to the other side of that forest in time to fight them, you know, outside of the forest, or if we would meet up exactly right inside. It's also difficult to tell if they're moving or not, or they're just hanging out there. If I were to flank around the edge of the forest, I would essentially be giving up my high ground. So it's kind of a tricky little choice that I have to make here. Let's send my light cav up to help me get a better idea of the enemy's intentions. But back here, I'm just kind of guessing. So let's get my guys up. Let's see if they're moving or not. They look stationary, but sometimes my eyes can deceive me. Because right now I am going to sort of make a half-hearted attempt at crossing the tree line. And that kind of looks like they are withdrawing back down further down the hill, which would be good. That would be good for me. I'm going to have to be careful of those general's bodyguards. How many men? I need to start checking these things. So 25 and 24. And then this is my faction heir, so he has 39 men in his unit. And I'm thinking about bringing down my archers towards like the right flank and maybe, because these are where the naked fanatics are. Those are the guys I want to shoot with my arrows. So yeah, I have my archers going to be coming down here. They're going to be guarded by the Triarii, and yeah, if that can sort of like garner some sort of response maybe from their cavalry, then perhaps I can use my cavalry in addition to my Triarii to kill their generals while also shooting their fanatics. And then maybe just like make a push on the right side, really. And now they've decided to pull back a little bit further. Okay. Well, I think I want to sort of... Man, I really do want to push to the other side of this, but that's going to bring me really close, and that's going to basically commit my forces. Yeah, that's a tough choice. Are my archers in range? Not quite. Okay, so I'm going to have to scoot up a little bit more. And now they are still out of range. Okay, alright, well, that's... Oh, man, this is... this is actually kind of a tough choice. Do I push through the forest here? Do I do this? Or do I come down here and push on this more open, narrow side? That risks basically getting, like, giving them the high ground. Let's try pushing on my archers just a little bit more here. Because maybe... either they will withdraw and give me more space on the other side of this tree line. And yeah, there's a response. There's a response. So let's get the Julii. Let's move them up and get them ready. Archers, shoot into the naked fanatics, and you guys get here. Then you brace. And, ooh, we got a little naked fanatic target. You come down here and help out. Alright, so that's that. Okay, now... Ooh, okay. Things get a little bit crazy here. So you go into them. And I think it's time for our Hassadi to come down. And you don't need to run away. You can actually just keep shooting into... Ooh, yeah, my guys got routed. Yes. And Julii are fighting... Let's see, if we can do any damage to those guys, that'd be great. Yeah, you guys, archers can run away now. And then I think I need to bring my general's bodyguard down. And... yeah, oh, he's chasing my archers, that's bad. Well, Hassadi can come down here and start getting their pilum tosses in, and if they just chase on my archers, then at least they're not, doing anything else, like, fighting the rest of my army. And here... yeah, you guys need to start tossing your pilum in, and then I need to get my center up here, and they can start running. And then here, let's get a little flank charge in here. And yeah, they're just chasing archers, so they're not going to be available for a while. And now let's get you guys actually turned around. And can we start breaking? Are you guys doing anything here? I guess not tossing. It'd be cooler if you did. And let's try to get my general back, actually. And there we go. Now you can start charging in. And the Julii guys have held like heroes. There's only 16 left of them. Oh, man. And yeah, you guys can start chasing down. And then here, you guys turn around like that. And yeah, that general wants to keep chasing my archers. Alright, so let's continue to chase down those warband. Let's not let any of them get away. And let's see here. Where's my... Oh, you guys need to go off of phalanx mode. That's why you're so slow. Man, you guys need to get in the fight, guys. Alright, my light cav are chasing down their dudes. They still have another general's bodyguard left, so I haven't even dealt with that. Either of them. Oop, and we have him coming into our rear. Yep, so you guys, can you turn around quickly? Because, yeah, this is going to be... And can you guys also turn around quickly? So, yep, can you get your pikes down, maybe, in time? Can you do that? And just don't even throw your pilum, just charge in. There we go. So he's dead. And yeah, now they're fighting my barbarian mercenaries on that side. So they're going to have some issues. Let's get some town watch up here and then here. And now, is that general dead? He's not quite there. Now let's get my general back. So let's come up here. And then let's get my Hastati up here like that. And then Triarii can move up. And then Light Cav as well. You guys need to get up here as well because this is where the fight is. Alright, let's see here. So my mercenary hoplites need to get their pikes down, please. And let's charge my general into there. My Hastati, can you guys throw your Peelman? That'd be fan-freaking-tastic. And what do we have here? Warband and peasants. Okay. So yeah, let's see if I can line up a good charge into the rear of this mass. And there we go. There we go. Man, oh man, yeah, I made a mess of that. Pretty much my 2 best units that I was going to send over to Gaul got completely decimated. The archers and the Triarii. Even the mercenary hoplites also got pretty chewed up. Everyone got chewed up, yeah. Yeah, pretty bad stuff. Pretty bad performance. I blame it on the rust, honestly. Like, it's, man, jumping into these battles, like, you know, when I don't play for, you know, a few days, I just don't know, my hands don't know what they're doing. I swear. It is rough, guys. You know, like that rebel army was no joke. There's some decent units in there. You know, I'm not saying I didn't make mistakes, I did, but I just can't control things like I'm used to controlling things. Oh man, oh well, it'll all be fine. We won the battle, and we're still going to be able to take Euvanum. And question though, I wonder what, if anything, we're going to be able to send over to Norbel Martius. I know I have a unit of Hastati and a unit of Equites and a unit of peasants that I can send over, but these 3 units that I was going to send over are pretty chewed up, so yeah, that's not going to be really much of an option. So we did lose 287 men. Yeah, that's a little bit rough. Experience gained on the Equites, is it? Okay. And we did heal casualties on our Equites and our Barbarian Cavalry Mercenaries. So yeah, that helps out a little bit. But yeah, I think those archers, did they get wiped out? I didn't look at it. But yeah, I think they got wiped out. We got a little Gallic spy hanging out as well. Trade increase. So let's see, good commander, +2 command for that guy.
General.
What are you up to? Really? That's it? So what, you were a 1-star before. Okay, so this just gets like, this trait gets upgraded. It doesn't get like added or replaced or anything. Okay. Okie dokie, yeah, that was pretty rough. Ugh, man. So, what do I do now? What am I gonna send over to... What am I gonna tell their parents? No, what am I gonna send over to Gaul? Because there's gonna be some action over here.
General.
Well, let's go ahead and take you guys out. Let's leave 1 town watch. And... just make sure we're good. Bring this down a bit to low taxes. And then you guys can go fight them. 3 units of warband. And yeah, this should be fine. Let's get this one started right off the bat, and let's try to not take too many casualties in this one, because yeah, these forces are going to be going up against a pretty large Gallic force pretty soon, I think. So we're going to need all of the strength that we can get, and we can't replenish our numbers locally. We're counting on shipments of troops coming from the home territories. There is a little bit of a high ground here, so let's just do our due diligence and see if we can get up on this lip. I'm sure they will, retreat a little bit, but yeah, it's just better. It's better to not charge uphill into them. And yeah, if they want to come at me, again, we're fighting in the snow, so they will be receiving a +3 to their attack bonus, I believe is the number. And now that we have the height advantage and we've turned them around, we can take advantage of this, hopefully. I'm sure they will continue to try to withdraw a little bit, but eventually they're going to have to, yeah, they want to maybe come after our light cav. I mean, either way they go, they're gonna get sandwiched, so eventually they're gonna have to take an engagement here. Yeah, let's just keep teasing this a little bit. If you guys want to go here, and then yeah, okay, they want to commit? Not quite. No, they keep teasing that left flank. So let's push infantry like that. And I mean, even if we single out a unit of warband, I'm pretty sure we can take it with both of my light cav, just by getting a double charge in. And I mean, yeah, I'll take this all day. Yeah, like this too. Like I think this is fine. And then you guys can like come up here a little bit, and then yep. We want to go in there and there, and then you go here, and then you go here. Oh, I thought they were like running away. Maybe that wasn't the right call. Let's take you off guard mode and get you to fight. To actually attack. There we go.
Press forward so the spirit of his army is
Alright, that looks okay. That looks okay. Let's bring you guys around and let's get in there.
The enemy general is slain.
And it looks like my town watch are taking most of the casualties.
The enemy's hearts are full of fear. And
Yeah,
now
they mostly went
flee.
after my town watch, so that's fine. So our town watch did take a couple knocks there. Let's see. A casualty sustained, town watch. They healed back 25 of them. Or no, they healed back 9 of them. Okay. Yeah, but that's the unit that I can afford to, you know, have a little bit beat up, and then yeah, the general's got a little bit of knocks as well. By the way, is there any like numbers on the replenishment rate of general's bodyguards units? Is it like 1 per turn, or like how long does it take for general's bodyguards to replenish? Essentially, is what I'm asking. Yeah, that's not something I've really looked at all. So let's get you back, I suppose. Yeah, just because, again, I know I have some vision here, but what's the distance here? So this army can't quite reach my army. And I really like that I can do this. That's a really nice little quality of life feature in this game, is that you can just kind of hover over and see the movement range of enemy armies. That's a really nice thing. So both of my guys are safe from being attacked in this turn. But let's just move you back over to Narba Martius and bump those taxes back up. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to retrain. I don't want to, you know, waste guys. I'm up to 1283 in this settlement. And there's nothing else I can build, is there? No. Yeah, just leave it at that, I suppose. Just leave it at that. And you, so I have to decide now, like, yeah, this army got messed up. I mean, the units that I wanted to send got messed up. The army's overall, like, fine, but yeah, the units that I wanted to send to Narba Martius are in a bit of pain right now, so Flavius Julius, which one is you? Oh, that's my guy, that's my ruler. That's my guy, +3 command. Okay. And then you, retinue expand, so barbarian turncoat, +1 command when fighting against barbarians. Perfect, so you are in the right spot then. Barbarian turncoat, so that means you're going to be a 6-star general when you're leading the fight against these guys, for instance. Speaking of which, are you, so yeah, you're 5 stars, hot damn, yeah, you're pretty good. You're pretty good, Brennus. Not bad. After taking a closer look at my armies here in this territory, I think I should probably maybe send a full unit of Astati, my beaten up mercenary hoplites, and then barbarian cavalry perhaps? How about we just leave it at those 2 units? Hoplites and the Hastati. They can make their way down here. And this army can start making its way on over to Evenum. So it's going to take 1, 2, say maybe 3, 4 turns max to get there. We have 10 turns and yeah, 3 units inside. Let's send my spy back up to this territory so that we can check out and see what's going on. Is there any Germans hanging about? I'm not seeing any, just some peasants hanging out here. No Germans in the immediate vicinity, none that I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I will send over just like a handful of units essentially. You guys can go ahead and get on the boats, and then I suppose. Yeah, it seems a little risky leaving the harbor. I'm so paranoid of these goddamn pirates. 3 boats right there. I mean, I have to leave the harbor. I can't just stay there. So let's just yeah, go peasants, hang out there, and then these guys will get on the boats in the next turn, and then we will head on over to Narbomartius. You guys will make your way back over to Narbomartius. I think is there any like passes that I want to block? It would be nice to block this area with a fort, but right now I kind of want all of the soldiers that I have, quite frankly. Yeah, if I could train up some more town watch and send them on a boat and send them over there, that would be great. But right now I feel like I need my armies together. And, you know, until I can get proper vision on everything. Maybe getting a fort up here in this pass as well. That might be a decent area. Yeah, that might be decent. Or even just like this little like river section. Putting a fort here might be enough to block between this river and the mountain range. So there is a couple of ideas. There's a couple of ideas, but I think for now I want my armies together before I start thinking about forts and any more watchtowers, quite frankly. That's a decent looking army. 3 warband, 1 skirmisher warband. And now I think I can get on over to going back to building here in Mediolanum. So yeah, let's get that discount going here. And I was looking at this and I was thinking, okay, paved roads is a good discount. It's a more of an expensive building than the land clearance, but I should get the land clearance since I am training peasants here in Mediolanum. You know, I'm at 3,000 people. I'm, you know, really using up the population here. Population growth 4%. I gotta boost this. I gotta get it up a bit. So let's get that land clearance going, get some more population growth and a bit of money as well. And then I still have some money to spend. I'm gonna retrain those town watch here in Arretium, and then probably get some more peasants here in Mediolanum. I'm assuming so. Let me double check the garrison. Yeah, I should have more peasants. Because if I can get the garrison percentage up to 80%, that's going to be the cap for the effect of a garrison. So yeah, I think continuing to train peasants here in Mediolanum is going to be a good idea. And then maybe get some more equites here in Ariminum. That seems to be a good idea. Typically, ooh, we can't get spies here in Patavium. Ooh, I want spies. You know I want spies, but I don't know if now is the time, honestly. I think more soldiers is a better idea. Hey, and this is perfect. So Quintus Julius can actually get down here to Segesta in the same turn and also help Segesta get that discount on a trader. Yeah, I think getting a trader would be a good idea. Again, just for that population growth bonus here in Segesta, they need the help. Yeah, I'm taxing the ever-living shit out of them just so I can make some money. But that is slowing down their population growth. So yeah, let's get that trader going. Give him a little bit of a boost. Now we are all set to end this turn, so let's go on ahead. Let's see what this Gallic army does. This is what I'm interested in. That big old scary Gallic army. Are they going to come on down or are they going to sit pat? Look, they're hanging out, aren't they? Okay, wow. They might be waiting for these guys to show up as well. So yeah, they have more units. Another 6 units coming up from Spain because they do have a large town right there. Interesting. All right, what do we got? Were we making money? We made some money. Sitting at almost 3,500, almost. And Let's continue to look at this. Yeah, Manius Julius. Hell yeah. Love that name. Don't like this. Let's see. Okay, +1 command is good. -1 influence is bad. Testy, testy, testy. No retinue. But you did show up in Narbo Martius. Good. So you must be like someone. You must be the son of either Flavius Julius or Amulius Julius. Okay. Hey, that helps. Having another unit of heavy cavalry in Narbo Martius is very handy to have at this time. So yes, we will take the assistance. And yes, markets finished in Arretium and paved roads, sewers, all good stuff. And peasants, town watch. Yeah, perfect.
Orders?
All right. It's tempting to like send you down and smash them. That's what I feel like maybe doing. 6 units though. I mean, I keep talking about uniting my 2 forces. You know, like that also seems like a good idea. Or this is when I should just plop a fort down. You know, even though I was kind of unsure about that before, now that I'm seeing a force that I can block, I'm thinking, yeah, let's go. I'm almost positive they can't go through here. I think I've tried this before, and I think this is impassable. But then I'm pretty positive they can go through here. I'm pretty sure this is passable. So it wouldn't block them forever, but it would, you know, make them have to reroute and go around. And that could give us time to get more reinforcements coming on from this area. So if I put these guys on the boat and get the boat, you can start moving.
Yes, Captain.
Are there any pirates? Nope, pirates. Don't see any pirates. Oh, this is the Skippy are sieging out Lily Bam. Oh, look at that. Look at them go. Yeah, a lot of forces there. Garrison's pretty big too. Hot damn. All right. Wonder how that's gonna go. And there's the rebel pirates. Yeah, stay away, guys. I don't want any of that. Ah, bugger. Another army of brigands right in my core territories. Warband. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's put peasants there, and goddamn.
General.
I mean, yeah, I guess I have time. You know, they're on the way, so I guess I can just send this whole army. Let's recruit some stuff. What can I recruit here? Barbarian mercenaries. Yep. And yeah, did we get a mercenary captain? This is a good one. This is a very good one. Yeah, +1 command. First off, that's great. 10% discount on unit training cost and 2% bonus to cash gain from looting. Yeah. So cash gain from looting, that's like, that increases the amount of money you make from basically all 3 options, right? That's essentially just saying you're going to make more money whether it's occupy, enslave, or exterminate. You're just going to be making more money off of all 3 of those options, I think is what that would mean. But yeah, that's a fantastic retinue or ancillary. But I think, yeah, now with your newfangled ancillary, we gotta get you over here. We have to take care of these brigands before we head on over to a Uvenum. We have time. We have time to get it all sorted out. How about my spy just come on over to a Uvenum and
waiting.
Yeah, we'll just hang out here. It looks like they just have that naked fanatic in there right now. These guys are bumming around like they want to go do something. Rebels, what do you think you're doing? I know rebels don't do much in this game, but they do something. I've seen brigand armies, like the big like half stacks, actually like attack settlements, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, I've seen that happen before. That's pretty wild. So yeah, when I see like these units kind of bumming around, I'm like, what are you gonna do with a peasant and a couple warband? Like, come on. What are you guys, what's your ambitions, guys? What are you thinking of right now? What are you thinking of? But as far as my ambitions go, I think that,
General.
yeah, you can continue your construction tour, and just in time too, because Arretium has a slot that's available. And what are we thinking? Sewers? Are we thinking communal farming? No, we don't want that because we don't want the population growth to get out of hand. Sewers is an option though. I think sewers is what I want. I know this will also increase population growth, but I think the stuff from farming is a bit more. So yeah, let's go ahead and get you down here to Arretium, and we can start building the these sewers there. And then we can't get you over to. I love roads are so awesome. I can just move them on over to Ariminum as well. All right, what do we want here? Yeah, temple. We need a temple here. God damn. Yeah, it's time. We finally need to do that. Yeah, shrine to Jupiter. Let's just get that out of the way. And why stop there? Just keep on moving on over to Patavium. You'll get up there in time to help them start building. Anything? Port maybe? Oh, but yeah, port probably comes next. Should I even wait? It's only 800. I can afford it. It's tempting. Since I am rushing population growth here, is there any other stuff that gives me population growth? I mean, Temple of Ceres, that does. Ooh, that's tempting as well. But I feel like I need money, guys. I feel like I need more stuff that gets me money. Like rushing the minor city here in Patavium is cute and all, but I'm already at 500 or 5,400. Like I'm already pretty goddamn close. So yeah, I think maybe getting the port once I get him up there is going to be the right call. Before I forget, let's go ahead and bring you down here and let's go ahead and build that. Oh, I can't. Why can't I build the fort? Did I mess this up? Uh-oh. What's going on here? Why can't I build? Am I too close to something? Oh, no.
March.
Oh, no.
Out of move, sir.
Well, luckily he can't attack me, so... Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before where I can't build a fort too close to a watchtower, and this might be too close. So... Oh, no. Okay, well... I will have to deal with that at a later time. Am I suffering devastation here in Arbor Martius? I am, aren't I? Yeah, I'm losing 114 denarii per turn until that goes away. And I'm pretty sure that's from me. That's not from rebels. That's just from me, like, sieging the town, I think? Which is kind of crazy. I don't feel like I was there that long. But in any case, I am reluctant to end this episode just because I know it's going to be a while before I come back. And, yeah, it was really nice to come into this game and disappear for a little while and not have to think about work for, an hour. But, yeah, I am going to have to say goodbye for a week. I just have to mentally I just turn myself into a robot, when I have to do these long stretches. So, it felt good jumping in here and, oh wait, do I have to end this episode on a rant actually? I think I do. Yeah, let's go for it. Because this is something that I've been wanting to talk about since the comment came up. I can't remember. I think it was a Ricardo that brought this up a couple days ago. He just wanted to basically remind me that barbarian mercenaries have low morale and they can affect the morale of an army running away. Now, I was somewhat dismissive. I know that the routing units cause morale hits. That's been a feature in Total War since Shogun 1. But it did get the wheels spinning on something. I was thinking about, I went into the game files and I wanted to look at unit morale, and I saw that the barbarian mercenaries have 4 morale compared to the Saudis 6 morale. I was kind of looking at that morale a little bit. The Nubian spears for the Egyptians are 2 morale, which explains a lot. Explains a lot about their behavior. But something that I've sort of talked about briefly, like I've briefly gone over this, I think, is that in the game files, when you're looking at the morale thingy, it has the base morale, which is, it should be in game, but we know what that means essentially. And then the next number that I want to talk about is well, I mean, the next number in that sequence is the number that I want to talk about, but the third one is going to be like the unit arrangement. You know, it's going to be like the peasants come in a blob that's a bit spread out. The town watch are like in a formation, but they're a bit more spread out. The Estadi are a bit more of a cleaner formation than the town watch. The Principes, I believe, are even more of a tighter formation than the Estadi. So again, that one's also easy to understand, I think. It's the second category within that morale line in the game files that I want to talk about, though, because that talks about the I forgot. See, I should have looked at the game files before I started recording. I can't really remember what it's called, but it's like the thing that determines what factors influence the morale of units when it comes to friendly units running away. So like in Shogun, for instance, samurai units were not affected by Ashigaru units running away. Ashigaru were peasants, so the samurai looked down on them and they didn't really care if they ran away. They thought, well, they are superior, they are samurai, so their morale was not affected by Ashigaru running away. In medieval, this was expanded upon, and you had disciplined and then you had elite. Disciplined units not care about other units running away unless they were also disciplined or elite, and then elite was the natural next step after that, which is that they don't care about anyone running away unless they are also elite, right? You follow me? Now, in this game, I've seen nothing in the game itself. Like, I feel like if you look at the units, and unless I've missed it, which is very, very possible, but when you look at the units, like, it doesn't say anything about what other routing units affect its morale. But in the game files, there is a thing that indicates that there's kind of a factor. There's a difference between the units and you know, what matters to certain units and what doesn't matter. And I didn't memorize them, but there was like a low category, a normal category, and then like a discipline. Was disciplined one of them, I think, and then impetuous. Now we all know what impetuous means from medieval Total War. It's when a unit will just kind of run off and charge something without having been given orders to do so. But discipline would indicate that that unit is not going to be taking morale hits from other units that are running away. And since that's in the game files, but like not in the game, I'm assuming that's a real thing, right? And I would like to hear your thoughts on this. I don't know how much y'all know about this, and if you've looked in the game files and sort of noticed that certain units really hold a lot better than others. And really the confusing thing about this is that, so disciplined, if it's the same thing as medieval, that makes sense. We know what that means. It means that it's not going to care about other units that are, you know, not disciplined, right? But then what's the difference between like low and normal? You know, that's really curious. So if these are real differences, so would low be like extra, like an extra morale debuff from friendly units running away, and then normal is just like the normal amount of morale debuff? Would that be what that means? That's kind of what I can come up with, but I haven't done any testing. This is just something that I've looked at a couple times and would say, hey, what's that? So if you know, I would love to hear. And I want to end this by saying that this is just further proof that if you have anything to say to me, say it anyway. Even if I already know the thing that you're saying, if it's something that maybe I've forgotten and you just want to remind me, or if it's just something I already know, like it's still going to spark this sort of like, it's going to get the wheels turning, you know? And this is what I really appreciate about this discourse between you and I. It really helps me find new things to explore within this game. So I always appreciate it, no matter what, really. I've been surprised by essentially the quality of the discourse between myself and, you know, essentially what is a bunch of strangers watching my videos. It's been some pretty quality discussion, so I always appreciate it. Thanks for bringing stuff up you know, it obviously shows your passion for the game, and it does, I think, bounce well off of my own passion for this game. So thank you again for commenting, liking, you know, watching the video, subscribing. And yeah, we'll see you on the other side. It's going to be a long week for me. I hope this next coming week is great for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. So signing off. This has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.